Hi everyone. So the stats for September 21 just came out. Here's what we are seeing in the local market. When we compare the numbers today, what I typically like to do is look back a year ago. So comparing everything to September 2020 to see how it's shifted over the last year. September 2020 was an extremely busy market. It was right after COVID lockdowns, things were starting to open up and the market was very busy, especially in the detached market. This September, compared to last, it's much slower. Sales are down about 13%, and listings are down about 19%. So there's just less activity. But compared to the 10-year average, sales are up over 20%, and new listings are actually down just over 1%. So compared to normal, we're still extremely busy. Now, every price point will have a breaking point where it's no longer a seller's market. But right now, we've got seller's market all the way through until that not quite luxury market, but where it turns to be a little bit higher end. Now, if we look back a year ago, that break-even point for when it goes from a seller's market to a buyer's market, that was much lower. But now as prices have increased, everything's inflated, we're starting to see that really push up. So it's really a seller's market across the board in those entry-level price points. And when I say entry-level, we're talking entry-level in Vancouver. The detached market in North Vancouver, for example, that break-even point where it moves over to a buyer's market is now over 2.25. So it's not necessarily an entry-level price point for everyone. When we look at the benchmark prices, the detached market is up about 20%, condo market's up over 8%, and townhomes up just over 17%. So everything's been up over the last year, and it's really the suburban areas that are really spiking that up. East Van, the west side, we're up about 13% in the detached market, whereas if you look at areas like Maple Ridge, Ladner, Tsawwassen, you're up in the 20-30% year-over-year increases. Sales to active ratio, again, detached market, seller's market at 25%, condo market, it's at 53%, and the, townhome market's at 53%, and the condo market's at 37%. So although we're seeing and hearing articles about the condo market being more sluggish, it's still a strong seller's market, again, up to a certain price point. If you're curious how this impacts you or where you live, feel free to reach out. Thank you.